Karen Allen. I'm here for and welcome to our GLU that we have today. We have a special guest and one of our proteges that's going to be coming on the line here with us today. And he's going to tell you everything that he's going to be doing. And we want to introduce him to you to the community, introduce him to the community because you him yet, at least not intimately like this. Okay. And before we get started, I do want to say if you are looking at us live, put in hashtag live in the comment box. And if you are looking at us on the replay, put in hashtag replay. Now, today, Michael is behind the scenes. So he's going to be doing all the comments and interacting and engaging with you guys. So he is here today. I'm like, yay, so excited that he's here. Yes. I also want to introduce you to our one of our proteges that you haven't met, and our protege that we have on here today that's going to be helping me discuss this our topics here on the GOU, the Groove Asia Unite, is Peter. So welcome. Put your hands together for Peter. How you doing?
Hey Karen, how are you?
I am doing wonderful. Peter, I'm so glad that you're here with us today and that the
Me
community
too.
get
I'm
to
excited.
all right. And that the community could be able to see you and meet with you. And then you get to tell us a little bit about you so we can know what you're doing and what you're going to be doing because you'll be doing some major things and people are going to be seeing you on a weekly basis also. So that's going to be super awesome.
Absolutely.
So
Mm.
before we get started, Peter, let us know who are you? Where are you from? And tell us just a little bit about yourself.
Okay, Karen. So I'm from New Zealand. My name is Peter Moinaro, and I live here in New Zealand. We're actually in our summer at the moment, but you wouldn't actually think we were because it's been cold and raining. But that's okay. Despite the weather, I get an opportunity to do things like this and do things with Groove. I've been with Groove since it first launched, pretty much back in sort of December 2019. Did a lot with in terms of Groove pages and in particular Groove Cart. And I've been with Groove Asia as a protege, probably almost coming up to about a year now. So
Mhm.
I'm coming up to my 1 year birthday soon, Karen. So hopefully you can come to the party. And
We'll love to.
yeah. So ever since I've been with Groove Asia, it's been fantastic. It's been such a journey in terms of meeting other proteges around the world. Of course, if people don't know, we've got proteges in South Africa and Australia, Singapore, US, like yourself, and France is like Michael, just all over the world, and it's fantastic to meet with these people on a weekly basis, share knowledge, um, help each other out. With some of our newer members, particularly help them out into learning a bit more about different aspects of Groove, the Groove app, and it's no secret my experience lies more toward Groove Cart, and coming up in the next 7 to 8 weeks, I'll be going through how to get started right from scratch, how to start your own e-commerce line, e-commerce on store, e-commerce store, and from scratch. So basically, finding the product that you can be passionate about, niching it down to something that's not too broad, but a specific niche, and building a store that encompasses that, and getting it out there, and getting noticed on Google, and the Google search engines, those sorts of things. So that's the kind of stuff I'll be going through right from the start to the end, to the point to getting new customers, driving customers to your store, and getting them to buy. Most importantly, to buy off your store.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
I started my e-commerce journey back in 2006 in New
Mhm.
Zealand. E-commerce wasn't a big thing. It wasn't actually, back in those days, it wasn't actually well known. People were quite reluctant to give their credit card details online. So
Yes.
I actually used to sell in the States, and using, most people will be familiar with this, drop shipping. And that's what I
Yep.
used to do
Mhm.
back then. So I've learned a few tricks here and there since then, got to know a few what are good suppliers, how to source suppliers, how to source reputable suppliers, where to get the best prices, those sorts of things, so that it makes your journey through starting an online store a lot more easier, and not having to go through all the tedious work of trying to find out yourself, and taking such a long time. So this is kind of going to give you a little bit more of it's going to fast track your journey when it comes to e-commerce.
That is awesome. We have so many people who are trying to break into the business doing e-commerce and online, having an online store. So that will really, really help. And using the Groove software, you it's gonna be a breeze in doing that because everything is in there. How have you found the Groove Agent software and compared to, because since you've been doing it for a while, compared to other softwares that you've used?
So I've pretty much used all the different platforms like everybody else. I mean, I've done Shopify, and I'm not going to sort of run down any other platforms. I mean, they all have their good points, their pros and their cons. But what I found with Groove was that everything was in the one place. I didn't need to actually connect a platform with a third-party sort of software with my store, and then having to pay for that particular feature. Say, for instance, for example, in Shopify, you pay for plugins. So if you want a certain kind of feature for your store, because it's going to actually draw more people in, and it's going to get them engaged, then 9 times out of 10 you have to pay for that feature. But with Groove, you get all the features that you will need to actually to make it possible to have that store the way you want it. And that was my biggest thing back in the day when I was starting out, was actually trying to find a platform that could do everything, and I didn't have to go looking anywhere else. And so that's really been the game changer for me. I've created e-commerce stores for clients of mine as well, and and I don't just do GrooveCart, but I also do Groove Pages. I do quite a few websites for clients as well who don't want a store, but they just want a presence online. So right. I do quite a few things when it comes to Groove. But yeah, GrooveCart is something I'm quite passionate about. It's something I've been doing since 2006 in terms of e-commerce. So it was a no-brainer to actually jump on with Groove as soon as it came out. And when it came out, it was still early days, but as time has evolved and things have developed and updates, and it's amazing. There's still lots more to come too as well, especially too, not just with Groove Pages and Groove all the other ones, but also GrooveCart. A lot more features heading our way.
Oh yes, it's really exciting what the Groove software is. First of all, what you can do now, and then what's coming down the pipeline, and how they're trying to perfect it and master it. And considering it's being built by marketers, I mean, really good, some of the top marketers of the world. It's just really exciting. And I don't have a store yet, so I am really looking forward to what you're going to be bringing to the table. Yes,
yeah,
we're going to be doing step by step. I know you have some information and you already have the curriculum planned out. What are some of the things we can look forward to when you start coming on a regular basis?
Yeah, well, I've got 7 weeks of a whole lot of different topics that we're going to go in through in depth. The first week, we're not going to actually get onto the GrooveCart platform straight away. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to try and explore different products that you could be looking at in terms of niching or getting a product that you can be passionate about, that you can sell on your store. And we'll use different strategies to find products and to really sort of get something that you can really get motivated and excited about. Week 2, we start creating your GrooveCart store, setting up the basics and, getting things all set up, ready for you to start adding products. So that means we're going to be choosing a domain. We're going to look at what sort of theme you're going to use for your products, layout, all that sort of thing. And luckily enough, we've got some great themes when it comes to GrooveCart. There's some absolutely wonderful themes that they've actually added that you can choose. It just makes life a lot more easier. and they're
Nice.
really, really good themes. Week 3, so we're going to be sort of designing the store for conversion, so making the product stand out. Now, there are going to be quite a few different ways we're going to do this, but one of the biggest things too as well is the type of products we're going to be using. So when I talk about a niche, we want to apply that niche to a particular product that we want to sell. In my experience, since I started out in 2006, as I mentioned before, I started selling electronics. Now, I started selling electronics from China into the US and to other countries around the world. But what I found, there was too much comeback, and because there was faulty products, it gets to the customer, and then you get complaints. The easiest product to sell is one that doesn't take batteries, doesn't need to be charged up, has very little working parts, and there's a very, very high ratio of not coming back to you. So that's the type of product you want. They like to send, and generally that sort of comes down to print on demand. But we're going to get into that as we go through that particular session. Week 4, we're going to look at getting traffic to your store. So mastering some of the SEO that you need for your e-commerce, because it's all very well having a great looking site, but at the end of the day, we want to be able to get customers to buy. And that is the biggest thing. So, you want to start generating a passive income. And whether it be $100 a week or $100 a month, most times your first sale is the most exciting sale. You'll always remember that one. But it's about maintaining that, and then getting that money still coming in. So you start off you probably start off maybe $50 a week, and then you build up to about 100, and then before you know it, you're doing about 500 a month, and then you could quite easily get up to a few thousand a month. So, but it's not a get rich quick scheme. There is a bit of work involved, and but it's about always working on it every day.
Right. I was just saying, with you was talking about your first sale you make is the most exciting. I know my first affiliate sale was only $4, but I was like, yes, $4.
It doesn't matter how much it is, and it actually confirms to you that it works. The system works, and that's kind of what you're after. And that's really exciting that you actually sold something, and it just motivates you, because then it puts the confidence in yourself that you can actually do it. And so we head into sort of like our week 5, analyzing your performance, reading the numbers to improve your store. And what I mean by that is the analytics, of course. Where they're actually, and we have our own analytics too as well within GrooveCart. So you can see where people are going to, what products they're actually are drawn to, and you can gauge. It's kind of like an A and B test. You can see which one's working better for you, or which design, whatever. Week 6, we're sort of going into maximizing your profits. Advanced strategies for e-commerce success. And then we go into week 7, which is pretty much the final week, the last week of it, but I'm sure we could probably squeeze another week in there after that. I'll have to talk to you and Michael about that later on. But the social media marketing, driving traffic to your e-commerce store. So that's really important. Get yourself on the social media platforms. But you can spend a lot of money in doing like Facebook ads and Google ads. We want to try and avoid that. We don't want to. What we want to try and do is we want to generate an income on basically on a shoestring budget. That's what we want to try and do. And then if we want to get a little bit fancy later on, we can throw money at it. But there's a lot of people out there who don't actually have the money, a lot of money to throw at something like this. And I guess the great thing about drop shipping is that there's no money down, and when when to sell product. As soon as this product sells, the client pays you. You pay the supplier, and then you keep the difference. And the supplier takes care of everything else. They get it ready, they prepare it, and they send it out to you. So it's and that's the whole and it's been around for a long time. Dropshipping has been around for such a long time, and it's tried and tested, and and it's endured the decades really. I think it's been at
Right.
least a couple of decades that it's been around, and so I'm pretty excited to be able to teach, show people how to get started with a Groove cart, but also pass some of my knowledge and experience from years prior to me getting onto Groove, and
Mm.
just helping people sort of find the fastest way or the easiest way to actually getting started at their own e-commerce business and
Right.
generating a passive income.
Well, great. Well, I'm excited. Like I say, I'm excited for you to get started and show this to the community. And I saw the comment where Simon was saying you should do a mini course on e-commerce and Groove
Yeah,
Cart. Maybe
absolutely.
that's have coming later on.
Yeah, yeah,
It has
fantastic.
something coming later on. And by being
Yeah.
a
Oh, look, I
protege
mean,
member, hmm,
sorry, Jared. There's so much you can add to it later on. It's
yes,
it's
yes.
yeah, never ending.
Yes, and by being, like I was saying, by being a protege member, you have that opportunity to do that and bring it and offer it to the community. And that's the good thing about being a protege in the Groove Asia community, that you do have these opportunities that you can share with everyone else in the community. You are
Absolutely.
been
Mm.
trained by some of the top marketers with Simon Leong and Ching Yu and John Chung when we see him again, and
Yeah.
we can bring that out, and we all have our own talents that we can share with the community, and you have the opportunity to do that as a protege member. Now,
Mm. Yeah, well, look, if I
speaking,
can add something in there, Karen, yeah, you're right. You've got access to people like myself, yourself. We've got
hmm,
experience, and in different aspects of or different areas of Groove. You've got Nicholas McIntosh, who's like, if you want to talk to him about affiliate marketing, and and yourself too as well. I mean, we've just got such a vast a vast experience amongst the proteges that
hmm,
once you're a member, you get access to that. You get access
yes,
to all these people that you're going, hey, listen, Karen, I want to start promoting this particular product, my ebook. What do I do? And of course, you're going to tell me, and then vice versa. Peter, I want to start a store. What do I do? And that's
yes,
just the way that it works. And that's the advantage. That's just one benefit of being
hmm,
a protege member.
right. And definitely, and being in the community, you could definitely ask the questions on our Facebook page, which is
Yes.
um, at the Groove Asia.cm Facebook page, a Facebook group that we have. So if you have a query, ask there. But it's always good to have that where you could just call them up in the messenger, in the Facebook messenger, and they will actually answer you, because you get a whole lot of messages in your Facebook messenger. You're like, I don't know them, don't know them, don't know them. So
Yep.
those totally get ignored. But the people that I do know, I do try and engage with. Well, speaking of expanding, we're in the global community, and we're looking for other people in the Groove Asia community. We're trying to reach out, make our reach even further than what it is. We're all over the place, but we're not in every country. We're not all over the place. We're all over the place, but not all over the place. You know what I mean? So one of the things that we're trying to do, we have an event that's coming up this weekend, and it is with our co-founder, Simon Leong, who's going to be doing the training. And I want to show you guys this, and that is in our Facebook group. So if you come to the Facebook group, well, you go to Simon Leong's Facebook page. Oh, let me cut it on so you can see it. Okay, so you go to Simon Leong's Facebook page, and this is where it is. And you can go under this post right here if you're interested. And this is a mentorship program. Peter and I are both being mentored by Simon Leong. He is the co-founder of Groove Asia, and he has a special program that's coming up this weekend. We want to invite you to attend. So you can go to, I think Michael has done a cool job for us. If we're going to be talking about you, not that one. Yes, it is. And you can go to bonus.simonleon.com/interested. Is that correct, Michael? Thumbs up. Yes. All right. You can go to bonus.simonleon.com/interested. And this is the web page that you will come to. And you just sign up and register here. And we're going to be talking about you in a private virtual meeting room where we get to answer all the questions that you have live. So if you're about entrepreneurship or online doing your online business, as what Peter had just explained, is Groove Cart is one of the business, and drop shipping is some of the business that you're trying to do. This is where you can answer your question. We want to invite you to attend. So that is at bonus.simonleon.com/interested. That is this weekend. So sign up. The seats are limited. So you do want to be here or be there. All right. So make sure you sign up for that. And the other thing that we have that Groove Asia is doing, let you know that we are going to be doing another 5-day challenge. But this is not coming until February. But I just want to put it in your ear. Little birdie told you, or what have you, that we're going to be doing. And that's not going to start until the 6th of February. So it's going to be the 6th to the 10th of February. Put it on the back burner or put it on the save the date so you'll know that this is going to be happening. And we're going to be going into the different apps what we've been talking about. We're going to be going through the different apps that Groove, the platform has for you, so you could got a good understanding on how to use it. And then by the end of the year, you'll have all of your web pages, everything connected, and you can start promoting Groove Asia, yes, and the other things that you want. And then we'll have bits and pieces. People like Peter's coming in is going to give you more detailed information about Groove Cart. That's his specialty that he's going to be doing, and other folks that's going to be coming in, or setting Laura. We're going to get Laura on here, Laura and Adele on here. That's going to be talking about mindset, because you do need that first. But I'm just excited about everything that is coming. I'm just excited about everything that is coming up. And what about you, Peter? How you feel about the things that are going on in the community for now, right now?
Oh, yeah, I'm as much as excited as you are, Karen. I mean, I'm so looking forward to this year. With 2023, we
Hmm.
definitely, as a community, we just started this year off with a bang. We've already gotten into action, in the
Yes.
pretty much in sort of the first weeks of January, and we are just steamrolling ahead, and it's going to be exciting not just for us, but for the people that come in and become part of the Groove Asia protege team community. And I really want to see. My passion is that to be able to teach people how to make money online, and
Yes.
by doing my small part, because there's obviously other ways of making money online, and we all got experience in different areas. Just doing my
Hmm.
small part in conjunction with everybody else's input. It's just exciting to make a difference in people's lives, and I think that's what Groove Asia offers, is making that difference in people's lives, and not just in individuals, but also businesses who struggle to get a
Yes.
presence out there. You know, so
Right.
yeah,
It's like being in the community. We have our own, like your little bit
that's right.
idea and my little idea, and we all get
Mm,
huge.
yep,
Mastermind just by being
absolutely.
here. That's exactly what it is. But
Yep.
yes, so like you say, we've got our marching orders, and we have our some top leaders like Michael, not Michael, but George and Nicholas are laying down the foundation for us this year on what we're going to be doing. So you guys are over there in internet world. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's all I can say. Stay tuned and stay connected. And so you can know what's going on, please sign up on our socials. We got, we're all over the place on the social, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Instagram. Stay connected. So moveasia.cm/social. Turn on those notifications so you can know what's going on. Okay. And be able and live. Don't worry about the replay because the replay, something we like to give bonuses. We like to deliver. We do that with people who are there at that time. If you wait for the replay, it might be too late. You might not get it. You know, things might get, so you might not hear the thing you need to hear. Get the bonuses that are available live. So be there live. Get the notifications so you'll know what's happening in the future. All right. So again, go to bonus.simonleon.com/interested for what's weekend. Now, right now is Thursday for me, and Peter, I know it's Friday for you. So this is coming up this weekend. So go to there as soon so you can sign up and secure your seat there. And Peter said, anything else that you want to say to the community? Oh, when are you going to get started? When are we going to see you in the first LU?
Next week, Karen. Next week. So
All right.
I'm really excited, and I can't wait. And thank you for having me on today's Glue. But I'm actually really looking forward to Simon's private session too as well, coaching session. I know I'm going to learn a lot out of that. So I'm really excited. So anybody here, if you're on here, jump in there, sign up for it, and we'll see you in that session because it's just going to be mind changing, and it's just going to help so much for people who are actually in business and people thinking about starting a business. So yeah, but
That's
next
right.
week, Karen, I think that's my slot. You and I probably need to sort of discuss when I come on, but it'll be
Exactly. Well, you guys have heard it from here. Peter will be on next week. We're gonna hold him to it. We're gonna have the date set out. Stay with the socials. We're gonna have his name thrown all over the place so you can be there when he logs on. And Simon's gonna be here this weekend. And all of this is so that you can 23. We're striving to be free in 2023. So that's the hashtag for this year. Hashtag 2023 be free. Remember that we are all trying freedom together up in here in Groove Asia, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, well, that's the end of GLU for today. I appreciate everyone that's here today in the class. Thank you so much. Thank you, Peter, for being here and welcoming and showing and sharing here with the community. I appreciate it, Michael. Love you behind the scenes. Thank you very much for your contribution. And we will see you guys next time at next GLU. Good evening or good night. Bye-bye.